Morning. Whoa, it's cold. Whoa. Okay. So live from Zaatara Junction in occupied Palestine. Quiet demonstration from looking the occupation in the eye. And quiet means we're not standing with a megaphone. We are not shouting slogans. We're standing here with signs, big signs. There's no democracy with an occupation, which is absolutely correct, because that there's a conflict, and democracy and occupation clash. Yeah, occupation destroys. Here's a sign that says enough with Jewish terrorism. And we're basically standing here to show the Palestinians that there are also Israelis that do not agree with the occupation. Going to stand here. Yeah. So lots of positive reactions from the Palestinians that drive by. Let's see what it says here. Occupation kills, and that is correct too. No police around today.
Good morning, Palestine.
Morning. Palestine indeed. I will soon go. I'll come to you, Ben. Ben really wants to talk. And before I get into the summary of the week, and in this case actually more the summary of 2022, one of the deadliest years for Palestinians since 2005. Let's go to Ben.
Good morning. This is the first morning after the death of the illusion of Israeli democracy. So we are expecting what will come next. Good it won't be.
No, it will not be good. It will not be good. So he's happy to see us. He claims for sure no. Ooh, something cynical. Okay, back to my corner. 2022. It has been a horrific year for the Palestinians. So let's first do the year and then we'll do the week. We have Karma here, our dog. protect us. Okay, 2022. Let me get my glasses. Okay, 2220. It's a nice number for the 2022. Same numbers. 2220 Israeli settlement units have been established on Palestinian-owned land. 2,220 units have been established on Palestinian land. 18,900 trees have been uprooted from Palestinian-owned land. 18,900 trees have been uprooted from Palestinian land by Israel. 1,525 attacks by Zionist settlers against Palestinians in occupied Palestine in the West Bank. 1,525 attacks that were reported, or many attacks that weren't reported. 593 facilities, Palestinian facilities, have been destroyed in the West Bank and Jerusalem only. 593. 600 Palestinian kids were subject to home arrest in 2022. 600 Palestinian kids. And right now, at least 16 Palestinian minors are held in Israeli jail under administrative detention, which means no case, no evidence, no trial. At least 16 Palestinian kids right now. No charge, no trial, no evidence, no nothing, in jail. 950 homes were demolished in Palestinian homes in 2022. A 106 Palestinians from Gaza were arrested. 63 fishermen. I don't even have numbers here. No words here. 6,500, over 6,500 Palestinians have been arrested in 2022. 811 of those were minors. 811 Palestinian kids were minors. Kids were arrested, and 116 female. 166 Palestinians were killed. 42 minors. 42 Palestinian kids were killed in 2022. Just in Jenin, 56 Palestinians were killed, including 16 minors. Only in Jenin, by Israeli occupation force. Jenin is under Palestinian Authority. Even so, Israel finds it absolutely necessary to go in time and again and again and again to support settlers that want to go and visit a fucking grave. It's fucking insane. Over 10,000 Palestinians have been injured in 2022. And those are injured by live bullets, plastic bullets, rubber bullets. These are not people just that were injured from some gas and whatever. Over 10,000 Palestinians. Of these, over 1,000 were kids. Over 1,000 kids were injured in 2022. 113,000 dunam of land has been seized by Israel. That should be way more. That number isn't correct. About the amount of kids that lost their home, I have here 161, but it doesn't make sense here regarding the amount of houses that have been demolished. 58. Somebody said to me, like, no, Israel is not demolishing schools, Palestinian schools. Clearly they don't know what's happening in Masafer Yatta. But right now, 58 Palestinian schools are currently demolition orders. Over 58 Palestinian schools. Because Israel doesn't want the Palestinians to get a proper education. Over 1,260 complaints from Palestinians about soldiers have been filed in 2022. There were way more that soldiers just, decided to beat Palestinians up. Now only 21.4%, to be precise, of these 1,260 complaints that were filed, only 21.4%, they will open an investigation. So that's like 315. Now only of these, not even 1%, this is so ridiculous, charges will be brought. So of the 1,260 complaints filed, only 320 they will open a case, and of those 320, not even 3 will be charged. Oh, that's a fucking crazy number. 50,000 Zionist settlers went to Al-Aqsa in 2022. Now, when they went up into Al-Aqsa and the Al-Aqsa compound, that means that Palestinians were not allowed to be there. There were horrible pictures earlier in this year in May that the Israeli occupation force found it absolutely necessary to throw gas bombs, etc. So in the last few months, with the holidays, Jewish holidays, they made it extremely simple. All the Palestinians below 50 were not allowed to get even close to Al-Aqsa. They did not get access. 400 Palestinians got house arrest. They were not allowed even to get out of their house during that period. Lots of Palestinian women were denied access to Al-Aqsa. It's fucking crazy. Okay. Now, since 2016, 117 Palestinian bodies are held in the fridge. This week, 2 bodies have been released. One of a Palestinian that was killed in cold-blooded murder here in Hawara a month ago. The Palestinian got attacked by a settler. He ran out. The soldier decided to help the settler and just shot him 4 times while he was on the floor with the excuse that he was trying to steal his gun, his M16, which he wasn't. The moment he had the gun in his hand, he immediately threw it on the floor because it was absolutely not his intention. Now, right now, okay, so of these 117 bodies in fridges that are being held by Israel, so their family won't get proper closure. Now, of these, 12 are kids, and 74 bodies they don't know where they are. 74 have no idea. And the numbers are, of course, not what I'm saying because people don't really know. And of course, I've said this many times, on Friday there are 256 Palestinians right now in a grave with a number, not their name. Their identification is a number. Number 256. Now, right now, close to 600 Palestinians suffer health problems in Israeli jail and they are not receiving any medical care. Oh, they're waving, so sweet. Khalil Awabda, he was on a hunger strike for 182 days. After 182 days, he reached an agreement with Israel that he would be released at the end of his administrative detention, which was supposed to be on October the 3rd. Now he went back, when he started eating, he went back to jail, and he brought a phone with him, and that's a crime. So they charged him again. And his trial was supposed to start, I think last week. So they postponed it now to the middle of January. He was supposed to be released for administrative detention. He was on a hunger strike against the administrative detention he was being held under. Again, no charges, no trial, no evidence. He was hunger strike against that, made an agreement, Israel broke it. Again. Jalal al-Ad-Din al-Najjar, I'm sorry if I ruin his name. He was 2 years in jail. On the day of his release, this is staggering, on the day of his release, he was detained under administrative detention. He was supposed to be released after 2 years being in jail, and now they put him in jail under administrative detention. It's fucking staggering. Okay. Now that was basically 2022. I have one more. Last week, Al-Araqib was demolished. It's a Palestinian village. Village is a big word. In the southern hills of Hebron. Was demolished for the 211th time since 2010. 15th time it was demolished this year. 15th time. These people have nowhere else to go. We keep on trying to kick them out. Now, okay. Now it's time for the new government. I'll keep this as short as possible. Priorities of the new government under Netanyahu, Ben-Gvir and Smartut. West Bank settlement expansions are on the top of the list. And they're vowing to legalize dozens of illegal outposts and annex occupied territories. So, top of the list, stealing more land, legalize right now illegal outposts. Jewish people have an exclusive right to all areas of the land from Jordan till the sea. And the government will promote and develop settlements in all parts of the Galilee, the Negev, the Golan and the West Bank. Right now they're expanding an illegal settlement in Hebron. Gantz has expressed his fear. Oh, we're shivering. Jordan's king made clear this week that he is prepared for a conflict if the status quo on Al-Aqsa is going to change, and it is changing every day. I don't know why there is not any action being taken. It's fucking insane with 50,000 Zionist people going into Al-Aqsa this year. 50,000. Anyway, Ben-Gvir will have the authority over the police, and he can change the law regarding shoot to kill. Now, right now, as a Palestinian, Israelis and the Israeli occupation force have the right to shoot to kill the moment the Palestinian, actually shows his face, but throws a stone or is a threat in whatever they think he is a threat, again by just showing, just being there. Right now, Israeli occupation force have the order to shoot to kill when you throw a stone, even when you're running away. Yes, because when you're running away as a Palestinian kid, you're such a threat that you are allowed to shoot to kill. That's happening already. Last week, Zionist settlers in Wadi Ghiwel and Silwan stole land. They stole land with the support of the Israeli occupation force that was standing by. Now, this is land of the Greek Orthodox Church, which has been farmed and guarded over 70 years by a family, Sumerian. 5,000 square meters have been stolen this week, backed by the Israeli occupation force. 5,000 square feet have been stolen by Zionist settlers. And the Israeli occupation force stood by, supported it, and attacked the Palestinians that were trying, to stop it. And that was just 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Now, this is really funny. 60% of Israelis think that the democracy is in danger. Now, what does it mean as democracy that they think are in danger? Because, so there will be political arrests are already happening in occupied Palestine. There are LGBTQT lists. Okay, that's the only thing I think there is not right now here regarding the Israeli force. And maybe they do have them, just that they can, threaten them, that they will expose the fact that they are, might be homosexual. Annexation of land happening. A war happening. Apartheid happening. Occupation happening. Segregation happening. Arbitrary detentions happening. Evictions happening. Racism happening. Jewish supremacy happening. Oppression happening. And religious fanatism happening too. So as far as I'm concerned, all those things that are happening already today in occupied Palestine are going to cross the line, the green line, that is not being taught in Israeli schools. So, that's it. Last week, Israeli journalist Israel Frey was arrested. He tweeted a post that somebody didn't like. He got arrested. He got lured into a meeting pretending, that they were like a source and they had a good story and materials and lots of paperwork to back it up. So they lured him to a meeting, and instead of meeting the source, the police jumped on him, handcuffed him, threw him in the car, interrogated him, and in the end released him without any I forgot the word. Without any conditions. Now the fact that an Israeli journalist is being arrested by the Israeli police for a tweet. Now, this is happening, ongoing in occupied Palestine. Right now, there's a Palestine journalist in Sheikh Jarrah. She's on house arrest already for 3 months. And no access to social media for a post. Now, close to 500 Palestinian journalists have been harassed, beaten up, thrown in jail, equipment taken in the last year by the Israeli occupation force. So again, me personally, it doesn't surprise me that now with the new government that it's crossing, the line also to Israeli journalists. Again, there is no democracy with an occupation. There is no democracy if you have 1,000 people in jail without any charges and without a trial. That's not a democracy. So we all can pretend that, oh, we're losing our democracy on the other side of the green line here. But it's a fake democracy. It's not a real democracy. It's a pretend democracy for 55 years, at least, built on lies. It's suppressing other people. Now, I read, this is the last thing I want to say. I read this post that somebody said, and he was so right. Like the Palestinians, they can only fight against the occupation with stones and burning tires, because they don't have fighter planes like we have. We never allowed them to even, have them. They don't have an army, a proper army. They don't have proper guns like Israel has. So again, let's take a look at the picture. Israeli occupation force, fully equipped with full support and backing and money coming from the US, with the latest gadgets against the whole people that are being occupied and have nothing to resist. Besides, throwing the stones, a Molotov cocktail, or maybe, if they get their hands on a M16 or whatever. Again, 55 years of oppression, 55 years of nightly raids, 55 years of fear that you do not know if you will make it home tonight without being arrested or killed, especially this year, with over 200 Palestinians killed. I said earlier 166, but it's not true, it's over 200. If you take the people of Gaza into account too. Over 200 Palestinians were killed. Now, I am sure that 99% of these 200 Palestinians that were killed were only killed because they were Palestinians. No other reason. So, your schools are being demolished, your house is being demolished, your land is being stolen, you do not have the freedom of movement. You don't have the right to demonstrate, and if you go out and demonstrate, you seriously don't know if you make it back, with all your limbs still intact, your eyes still in the place, and that you're not shot in the head. That's 55 years of occupied, living under occupation. I don't know the amount of times again this week that the Israeli occupation force raided schools, threw in gas. And now we're talking schools of kids, 6 to 12 years old. They're fucking terrified. Nightly raids, don't let them sleep properly. We will show them who's the boss. And don't you even dare raise your head, because we will fucking smash it in immediately. So that has been 2022 under the government of change. It was a fantastic government. So much change, so much violence. They didn't do fucking shit. So, yeah, it can only get worse. No, it cannot not only get worse. It will get worse. It can get so much better if you want to. But it will get worse. And we're ready to... the question is, how many Palestinians need to die? How many need to get wounded and then we don't give them medical care? 9 people in Gaza died this year because Israel did not give them permission to get a medical exit permit and an entry permit into Israel. 9. Including kids. Then I'm not talking about, indeed, a Palestinian died last week. He had cancer. Now I heard he had like a really tiny, started with a really tiny cancer. It sounds ridiculous. Yeah, just a tiny cancer. Anyway, it started like with this cancer on his leg or something, like really something small that could have been easily taken care of. In the end, his body was riddled with cancer, did not get any proper medical attention, and died. Here's Karma, our beautiful dog. You guys can see it's extremely quiet. Police arrived. Double the amount of people there, but this is too. So, Zaatara Junction in occupied Palestine, via demonstration from looking the occupation in the eye. There's a bug in Facebook, I can't zoom in while I do live. Really annoying. So all in all, 2022 it really sucked. If you were a Palestinian, over 10,000 wounded. Now these are seriously wounded. People that, you know, we shoot them in the back and they are paralyzed for the rest of their lives. In the meantime, you know, we don't give them any support in the hope that they will die. Ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian population, one way or the other. Or we kill them, or we arrest them, or we shoot them and then provide medical care. Terrorize them, terrify them in the hope that they will leave. And it's staggering that after so many years, after 78 years, whatever, that we still don't understand. The Palestinians are not going anywhere. This is their land. We are the invaders. Then I don't want to even talk about the Zionist settlers that are doing whatever the fuck they want. I don't know the amount of cars they have smashed in windows this week, or burned, or houses attacked, people attacked. As I don't have the full number of this week, I didn't, you know, want to put it out there. But also this week. Now over 1,500 settler attacks were reported. Again, we can make them at least, you know, twice as much of the attacks that weren't reported. We were attacked during one of our cars were attacked during one of the olive pickings. I don't think anybody reported it. Yes, and besides showing the Palestinians that there are Israelis that do not agree with the occupation, it's also fun to piss off Zionist settlers that seriously do not belong here, and it really pisses them off. So that's, you know, an additional cherry on the pie. So again, the numbers of 2022, staggering. over 2,200 illegal settlements, over illegal settlement units, not illegal settlements, units, have been established. Almost 19,000 trees have been cut down by Israel on Palestinian land. Over 1,500 attacks by settlers. 600 Palestinian kids in home arrest. I know one of them, sweetest kid, 15, 16 years old, is on house arrest already, I think since November, maybe even October already. His case only will come in January. The kid has seriously no fucking clue what to do with his time. Cannot leave the house, 15 years old, for 3 months already. At least 60 Palestinian kids are being held under administrative detention right now. Again, no charge, no trial, no evidence. You're sitting in jail, you have no fucking clue why. And then, you're a minor. You probably get raped also. Something, that nobody is talking about. $6,500, and the number is definitely more Palestinians arrested. Can tell me a lot, but 6,500 Palestinians. I'm sorry, the number is like fucking crazy. More than 1 million. Israel Vrij said it on Tuesday. More than 1 million Palestinians have seen jail since 1967. More than 1 million Palestinians have been in jail. Over 10,000 injured. In Jenin, only Jenin, 56 Palestinians killed, with 16 minors. Jenin, which is not in Area C, it's under Palestinian Authority, and Israel find it necessary to go in again and again and again and again and again. With the result that 56 Palestinians died in Jenin just this year. 58 Palestinian schools. This is staggering. 58 Palestinian schools have a demolition order standing out. Now the total of, close to 375 Palestinian bodies that are being held by Israel and not returned. 256 in unnamed graves. And the rest, 118, are in the fridge and not returned to their family. They cannot get proper closure and not a proper burial. 117, 118. It's crazy. Oh, those smiling faces. It's really no. Now also, right now, close to 600 Palestinian inmates, people in prison, suffer health problems and are not getting medical care. Because you just want them to die. 50,000 Zionists visited Al-Aqsa compound. 50,000. Staggering number. It's like 3 times more than 2 years ago. Something like that. It's really ridiculous. Now, 12, this is also... Oh, such beautiful girls. Beautiful girls. Cursing the hell out of everybody. So, 1,260 complaints were filed by Palestinians about attacks from soldiers on Palestinians. Now, only 21% of those, an investigation was opened. So I brought it earlier to 315. So 1,260 complaints from soldiers towards Palestinians, from Palestinians that soldiers, attacked them. Only 320 cases. An investigation was opened. Of those, not even 1%, 0.87%. So that's not even 3 cases with charges. Not even 1% is being charged of these. So there you go. Below 1%. That's your chance. First of all, you don't even have 1 in 4. You have like 1 in 5, chance that they will, open a proper investigation. And then you have 1% that charges will be brought. Be careful with your car, dude. Make nasty noise. So that was the year 2022. Deadliest. Deadliest since I think 2005 for the Palestinians. With more than 200 Palestinians killed, and honestly reaching the level that you really, really do not know if you leave the house in the morning, if you will get back alive and totally intact. So, good morning Palestine. We will keep on fighting. We will not give up. Wow, slay too. Keep it up for your week. So we're not going anywhere. I would strongly suggest join us. We're here every Friday morning, 10 till 11. No violence. Might be an upset Zionist illegal settler, but we don't give a crap about that. We are in Sarona every Thursday, looking the occupation in the eye from 4 till midnight. Looking the occupation in the eye, standing on bridges Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Create awareness, put the occupation on the table. Even though now with Ben Gvir and Smartut, it's very much on the table. The new Israeli government is making it its top priority. Its top priority to steal more land, to kill more Palestinians. And not just in the West Bank, in the Galil, in the Negev, they're going full force. Golan, still more land, because we as Jews have the full and only right from the sea till Jordan on this land. These are not my words. Let's make that very clear. These are Bibi's words. So the West Bank expansion in occupied Palestine is the top of the list. Legalize dozens of illegal outposts and annex all occupied territory. We have the unquestionable right to all areas of the land, Galil, Negev, Golan, and blah, blah, blah. Jordan is not happy. Okay, that's the only thing I want to say today. So it's good the occupation is on the table. Let's see. Let me put on my glasses. Yes. Stop the occupation. From scratch, from to everybody. I totally agree. So I think that's the only good thing. The only good thing about this horrible racist and fascistic government that Israel has right now, it will put the occupation again, slam, bam, on the table. Now let's see what the international community is going to do. So this huge Norwegian fund, which they run more than 1.3 trillion money, they stopped their cooperation with Israeli banks regarding investment, etc. So that's number one. The UN voted last week for recognizing Israel, recognizing Palestine, something like that. I should find the proper vote there for, but it was 197 for, I think 9 against. Of those, like the weirdest countries that nobody ever heard of, and the US and Israel. US, shame on you. Shame on you, US. And for sure that everybody right now is holding their breath. And we'll see how far the loss of democracy really, or dictatorship, it has been happening already in Palestine for the last 55 years. How much that is indeed going to cross the line. So yeah, I'm terrified of the next year, because I think the price will be really steep for the Palestinians. But we're standing with them, no matter what. So, let's look in the occupation in the eye. You can look them up on Facebook. מסתכלים כיבוש לכיבוש בעיניים. They're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. No, not LinkedIn. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Instus. In English and in Hebrew. Oh, he's bringing eggs. Or cookies. Oh man, that's so much fun. Oh, I think we're getting eggs. Oh, we're getting cookies and drinks, and oh my God, that's fantastic. Wow, they really know that we're here every Friday. Ah, man, you rock. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Rega. Oh my God. Oh, look at this, guys.
All right.
That's fantastic. Yeah, go get to the other side. Put it. It's smelly here. Oh, that was their garbage. Yeah, I'm following the food. That looks fucking fantastic. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's even cut already. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Oh. Oh, this is good. So I need to brush my teeth after that. Oh, it's warm. Oh, here's a cow. Oh, this is so much fun. Hi, cow. Yeah, I'm Dutch. I'm getting excited over a cow. What can I do? Feels like home. Yeah, I am lucky. I really am. I'm so lucky. Such a white privileged bitch. At least I'm aware. And squeeze the juice.
Everybody thought
Uh-huh.
that what we're doing is not appreciated by the locals.
Oh, we are so appreciated by the locals.
You know, it's not a lot, it's not diamond rings and it's not gold, but this is from the heart. It's far more important than that.
Absolutely, I'm so with you. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, after Zaatara, we went to have coffee in Gawada. And this Palestinian car stopped with a man that drove by earlier, saw us, and then he drove by again on his way back, and we left, and he was like, where are they? And then he saw us again in Gawada. Just wanted to tell us how happy it made him to see us here every week. So yeah, absolutely. Just the honking and the faces are enough for me. But I do have to say, this nice piece of, hold on, let's go back in the sun. Yeah. Oh, this nice piece of warm, seriously the best. So every Friday, guys, we're here. Join us. Don't have to go afterwards to hardcore demonstrations. After this, can go home and you know, you make people happy. The need to shout. Whoa. Okay. Yes, so I am lucky. I'm lucky that I have the privilege to visit occupied Palestine every week. And to fight for the rights of people that are not allowed to do it themselves. And even if there are consequences, I'm happy to carry those. All of us are. Ben Clear, Smart Tooth, and all those Zionist settlers, they're not scaring me. Or us. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck do they think they are? Yeah. I'm going to see if there's more. Malaysia. There you are again. I missed you, Malaysia. You were gone a bit. Here you are. We have Ben, who's also licking his fingers. Seriously, we're all licking our fingers. Oh. Let's see if there's more.
Come!
I think we finished it all. God, we're animals. Yeah. Well, okay. I get that. I get that we finished it. It was really good. Ben, you get greetings from Malaysia. I don't know, the kippah and the white thingies hanging from his pants, and the M16 hanging over his shoulder. Just the whole picture just doesn't work for me. Doesn't work. Who are you that you are wearing a gun like that? Yeah. So I do feel a bit crappy and under the weather. So I might not do Zaatara today. If I don't feel crappy, I actually will go to Jaffo. Because besides that there is in Zaatara every week a demonstration against the cleansing of the Palestinians in East Jerusalem. In Jaffo, the same story is happening, same shit. And hardcore there also, because not sure which land, if the property is more expensive in Jaffo or in Jerusalem. So every Friday at 3:30 in Jaffo there's a demonstration against the cleansing of the Palestinians in Jaffo. It's small and there are consequences for the people there when they dare to raise their head. No, this idiot walking behind me really thinks I'm going to give him airtime. No. It's so funny. No. Oh, he's like, yeah, we just want to live quietly and in peace. No, this is really, guys, it's really fantastic. Now, one of the new laws, by the way, that will be effective, might take a month or 2 or 3, but it's going to happen fairly soon. That is not allowing the Palestinian flag. Yeah. So for throwing a stone today, and again, what I said earlier, this is the only way the Palestinians can rise up and protest and fight back against the occupation, because it's the only tool they have. They don't have planes and tanks and submarines and whatever like the Israeli occupation force. No, they have nothing as an occupied people. Now, for throwing a stone as a Palestinian, you can get up to 20 years in jail if you not get killed or not get shot in your spine and be, like an invalid for the rest of your time, the rest of your life. Or, we shoot you in the face and then, you're totally distorted for the rest of your life, because we will not allow medical care. sorry. So the Palestinian flag soon will not be allowed. Now then I'm wondering, isn't it allowed in occupied Palestine? Or isn't it allowed in, for example, Jassen? Are they allowed to fly the flag? Probably not. I wonder how many years in jail you will get for that. There were again also this week several actions by an Israeli occupation force. They went to a school to take down a Palestinian flag. Probably one of the few schools they haven't decided not to demolish yet. 58 schools right now have a demolition order, Palestinian schools. Like in Masafer Yatta. They demolished the school, then they demolished the tent. Because why, for crying out loud, would Palestinian kids need, an education? Let's keep them dumb. Well, it's not working. Oh, actually, it is. Because, for example, in Masafer Yatta, for the kids over there, now to get to school, they have to walk for an hour. With the threat of settlers attacking them on the way. They need protection of the army, of activists to get to school. Sometimes they have to wait for hours. Now it's cold. Masafer Yatta, a new school that was donated by the European Union. And 2 months later demolished. Because the whole area of Masafer Yatta, there are 8 villages. Israel turned it into a military firing zone, exercise zone. So the whole summer they've been suffering from helicopters flying over the houses, tanks, bullets in their houses, firing, targets that were set up on water tanks and houses to practice on. Israeli occupation force doesn't give proper water access to Palestinians in occupied Palestine. So earlier this week they found it absolutely necessary to take a water tank. And honestly, Palestinians pay a shitload for their water. A shitload. They really have to buy it in big water tanks. They come and fill it up, whatever. So we took their water tank. But first we emptied it. Because Palestinians don't need water. Come on. Oh, dude, seriously, get a life. Yeah. So Masafer Yatta, the whole area, higher court gave permission to demolish it all. Now again, only the areas, of course, of the Palestinian villages there. And a village is really a big word. And not for the Zionist settlements that are there.
יודו-נאצי אתה. מה קרה? אמרו לך את האמת? אתה מתעצבן? אתה לא אוהב לשמוע את האמת?
לא כולם. חככת הבוקר על הרב? חככת כבר על הרב?
אתה לא אוהב שאומרים לך את האמת? אתה לא אוהב שאומרים לך את האמת?
יודו, תוריד את היד ממני! תוריד את היד ממני! דיברתי על אחותך ועל אמא שלך שחפרתי אתמול. בוא, עצור. זה, אמא לי עכשיו, ידיים בוא.
איזה שקרן! איזה שקרן!
שקרן. צריך להירגע.
אחי, הוא הרביץ לי אחי. בוא נקרא! בוא! יא בן שלם, בוא! עדיין! של מי האוטו שם? הוא הפקיר את התינוק באוטו עכשיו. בוא, תראה את האוטו.
יש לי מכות, השארת את האוטו.
וככה הוא משאיר את האוטו עם הילדונת החמודה הזאת. וואי, וואי, וואי. אני עיתונאית. אני יכולה לצלם.
לא, אין לי בעיה.
יופי, את תיגע בי.
רגע, תצלמו את האוטו, אני רוצה לדבר.
הכל צולם.
זאתי נערת גבוהות, זאתי הורסת זאתי גרה על אדמות של ערבים, משיבה את ארץ ישראל.
וכמה אתה? How old are you? Little kid?
בית מקדש.
Little kid?
אנחנו לפני בית מקדש.
הילדה הזאת,
עד מתי סבל יהודי ברחבי פלסטין? יבוא היום נבנה בית מקדש על הכפרים שלכם.
You should take a chill pill. Take a chill pill, honey. Take a chill pill.
היהודי ענה לכם, אתם פחדים.
Not afraid.
אנחנו נפגש בבית משפט, יבן של אלף.
וואו. Wow. Their ability to keep themselves and their emotions in check is seriously like from 0 to 100 in a second.
וזה ככה, הנושא של אפליה, תתנדבו איתו בשבוע, אחר כך שיהיה לו זווית, השקפה,
Yeah, monkey is really on a bad page.
לא אמרתי, מילואים זה המהות הישראלית, בסדר? לא אמרתי, אבל אני לא אמרתי, שמעת אותי אומר דבר כזה? אבל אתה אומר כל הזמן תעשו, לא, הוא נתן איזושהי הערה אובייקטיבית, הוא לא פלסטיני, הוא לא חוטף דוח. תתנדבו שבוע עם השוטרים, אחר כך תבוא, תהיה לכם השקפת עולם לבוא להגיד אם פלסטיני חוטף דוח או ישראלי חוטף דוח. אני בחודש שהייתי פה, ראיתי כמה פעמים, גם ישראלים הרבה חטפו דוחות, חגורת בטיחות, על הסעת נוסעים לילדים לא חגורים, אני איזה. יש לי את השקפת עולם. תאמין לי, השיטור פה מאוד מאוזן. מניסיון.
Sure.
השקפת עולם.
Extremely.
שבהם נותנים חוות דעת.
השקפת עולם זה מאוזן, זה טוב שלא הולך ככה.
אז כדי לתת חוות
Guy, why is he taking your details?
Because he was complaining that I was beating him.
Okay, well, we have
That I
video.
called him, kind of names. And
Okay, well, we have it all live. Yeah, monkey is indeed on a rampage. What can I say? Okay. Okay, here are some. Wow, seriously? Makashur? Ariel? Also, Ariel is a settlement.
עד מתי סבל יהודי? עד מתי? תקפו אותך, כן! גם אותי חיות הנאצי!
נכון, הכל צולם מותק.
חצים האלה אפילו! בוא נאצי! למה אתה תוקף אותו? מי אתה? מי אתה? עוד יהודי! עוד יהודי! עוד יהודי! למה אתה תוקף אותו? למה אתה תוקף אותו? תקוף אותי! נראה אותך, תרים יד עכשיו אני אוכל אותך! תרים יד! תרים יד!
יש לך ביצים בכלל? יש לך ביצים בכלל?
מי אתה? משקט, אם אנחנו לא פה, מה אתה שווה בתל אביב? יא חתיכת חרא! מה אתה שווה? מה אתה שווה? יא אוטו אנטישמי, יא ערב רב! ערב רב! ערב רב! ערב רב! ערב רב! סבא שלי היה בשואה, יא בן זונה! זה מה שהיה! יא בן שרמוטה! לך תכנס לשם לכפר, נראה אותך גבר! בלי החיילים!
really?
לא שמעת? לא שמעת? כן, כמה עמדה? כן, הסתנות, כן.
מי האפס פה?
זה? שווה יותר ממך.
הנה.
זה. רואה את זה?
הנה.
שווה יותר ממך.
יפה, אז למה תתעצבן על זה? למה אתה מתעצבן עליו? יאללה.
שחט פה. שחט פה. אבל מה?
תפנה את הצומת. נהג, תפנה את הצומת. תפנה את הצומת.
תגיד תודה להם שהם פה.
תפנה את הצומת.
תגידו תודה לחיילים האלה.
תפנה את הצומת.
Oh, finally some action.
אתה לא יהודי בכלל! אתה ערב רב! אתה מצרי! אתה מצרי! אתה ערב רב! אתה מצרי!
This is seriously pathetic.
גם אתה מצרי! גם אתה מצרי! אתה מצרי! אתה לא תחזור לערב רב למצרים!
כן, תירגעו מותק. Dude, take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. I'm more Jewish than you are. Good job, Israeli police. Great job. Look at this. Unbelievable. Look at this, seriously. Here I have another little shithead.
שהעולם יכירו בזה. ואם העולם יכיר בזה שצריך כל בן אדם להתאבד, אנחנו נתאבד כולם? אני שואל שנייה, אני שואל. לא, הוא בסדר. לא, אם העולם יכיר בזה שכולם להתאבד, אנחנו נתאבד שלא. אנחנו עם אחד, יהודים, אנחנו יודעים את האמת. לא עם אחד.
Well, that was an exciting number. I'll figure it out when I get him. Oh, this was fun. Zaatara Junction, guys. No, they will never listen. They're just honestly. Okay, guys. I think this is it for right now. Some little shitheads. Yalla, we're done here. Okay, not sure if it's going to be Yafo Shachjarach or my bed. But first we will move to some additional places with the weekly demonstrations. I don't know yet. אני מחכה לגיל. זה עוד דג'אן או כדור? Yeah. Okay, guys. Yalla, bye. Bye,